3 years ago, a 26-year-old named Ryan sat in his car in a Walmart parking lot after his overnight shift, staring at his bank account. $412. That was it. That was everything he had in the world. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't stupid. He was just stuck, working 40 hours a week for a paycheck that disappeared before it even landed. And that night, sitting in that parking lot, he made a decision that changed everything. He decided he was done trading his time for money. 18 months later, that same man was pulling in over $10,000 a month without setting an alarm clock. No boss, no commute, no begging for a raise. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how he did it, step by step, so you can build the same kind of income for yourself, even if you're starting with nothing but a phone and an internet connection. Here's the truth nobody tells you about passive income. It's not about luck. It's not about some secret only rich people know. It's about systems. Ryan didn't stumble into $10,000 a month. He built it, one brick at a time, using a blueprint that anyone can follow. And by the end of this video, you're going to have that exact blueprint in your hands. Let's start with the biggest myth out there. People think passive income means doing nothing. That's completely false. Passive income means you put in the work once, up front, and then it keeps paying you over and over again. Think of it like planting a tree. The first few months, all you're doing is digging, planting, watering. It feels like nothing is happening. But once those roots take hold, that tree grows on its own, season after season, without you having to replant it every single day. That's exactly what Ryan did. And that's exactly what you're going to do. The first thing Ryan built was what I call his foundation asset. This is one single skill or piece of content that could be packaged and sold over and over again without him being present. For Ryan, it was a simple digital guide, nothing fancy. Just 18 pages teaching people how to meal prep on a tight budget, something he'd figured out himself while living paycheck to paycheck. He wrote it in a weekend. He didn't need a fancy website or a huge audience. He just needed one product that solved one real problem for one specific type of person. This is where most beginners get stuck, and I want you to really hear this. You do not need 100 ideas. You need one good one. Pick a problem you've already solved in your own life, whether that's saving money, losing weight, learning a new skill, or fixing something around the house. If you lived through it, you can teach it. That personal experience is worth more than any diploma because people don't buy information, they buy transformation from someone who's already walked the path. Once Ryan had his guide finished, he didn't try to build a following overnight. Instead, he used what I call the multiplication method. He took that one piece of content and turned it into 5 different formats: a short video, a checklist, a podcast episode, a blog post, and an email series. Same core idea, 5 different doors for people to walk through. This is the secret that separates people making a few $100s a month from people making 10,000. It's not about creating more content. It's about squeezing every ounce of value out of the content you already have. By month 4, Ryan was making about $300 a month. Not exactly life-changing, right? But here's what most people don't understand about this journey. The first few months are always the slowest because you're building the machine, not running it yet. Ryan kept going. He reinvested a small piece of his earnings into learning how to run simple ads, just $20 a day, pointing directly at the people who needed his guide. Slowly, that $300 became $800, then $2,000, then $4,000. But here's the moment everything changed for him, and this is the part I really want you to pay attention to. Around month 9, instead of just selling his own product, Ryan started recommending other people's tools and services that fit perfectly with what he was already teaching. Every time someone used his link to sign up for a budgeting app or a grocery delivery service he genuinely used himself, he earned a commission. This is called affiliate income, and it's one of the most powerful pieces of the whole puzzle because you don't have to create the product. You just have to be the trusted voice that points people towards something that actually helps them. That single shift added another $1,500 a month to his income, without him lifting a finger beyond a few honest recommendations he was already making anyway. Then came the third pillar, and this is where things really took off. Ryan took his best performing content and packaged it into a membership, just $27 a month for ongoing tips, templates, and support. At first, only 11 people joined, but those 11 people told their friends. Word of mouth is still, to this day, the most underrated growth engine that exists. Within 6 months, that membership alone was pulling in over $4,000 a month on complete autopilot, powered by content he had already created months earlier. Add it all up, the digital guide, the affiliate income, the membership. Layer them together, and that's how Ryan crossed $10,000 a month, all while working a part-time job for the first year just to cover his basic bills while the machine kept growing quietly in the background. Now here's what I really want you to take from Ryan's story. This wasn't magic, it wasn't a lucky break, it was 3 simple pillars, stacked on top of each other. 1. Create a single piece of content that solves one real problem. 2. Multiply that content across different formats so it works for you in more places. 3. Layer in affiliate partnerships and a simple membership so your income isn't relying on just one source. Most people fail at this, not because the strategy doesn't work, but because they quit in month 2 or 3, right when it feels like nothing is happening. They compare their beginning to someone else's middle, and they walk away just before the momentum kicks in. Don't be that person. The tree needs time to grow roots before it ever produces fruit, and every single person you see with a thriving passive income stream went through that same quiet, unglamorous starting phase. If you're serious about building something like this for yourself, start today, not next month, not once things calm down. Today, pick the one problem you already know how to solve. Write it down in one sentence. That sentence is the seed of everything Ryan built, and it can be the seed of everything you build too. If this story resonated with you, make sure you're subscribed, because in the next video, I'm going to break down the exact tools and platforms you need to launch your very first digital product this week, completely free. Turn on notifications so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.